Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and today I want to talk about an industry that's going to birth more millionaires than Bitcoin. So some of you guys feel like you missed the bubble with Bitcoins. And as I make this video, I believe that right now it's in a bubble, but I'm not going to get into that. Now, this video is not about me dissing on blockchain technology or dissing on Bitcoins. I'm a high believer of Bitcoins and all the way it's going to change the world, from empowering all the little guys like myself and you versus the stinky bankers. So this is not a diss on Bitcoin, but I just feel like there's so much publicity and people talking about Bitcoin that they're missing another gold rush. There's another rush going on right now and people are missing it, okay? And in the past year or so, I've been traveling and I've gone to the very different places that this gold rush is happening, but many people are not even aware about it because it's not on the news that much and people don't talk about it, etc. And so what is this industry that you guys can make money from, which is an opportunity? It's called the marijuana, the cannabis industry, okay? The cannabis industry is making some people, a lot of people that are involved in it directly using the creative imagination, just overnight millionaires, okay? Just like this, okay? And right now I'm gonna take some time to sprinkle some, seeds in your mind to think about all the different ways that the industry can help you in your business to become a millionaire, even if you're just a real estate investor, okay? Now, I love what blockchain technology does, so this is not a diss, but I know that the cannabis industry is going to make more people wealthy, and here's some reasons why, okay? Because there's so many different adjacent industries that benefit from the business. For example, if you go to Colorado, and I was there for 6 months because I've been going to places that are marijuana friendly and studying the businesses and going to different dispensaries and watching stuff and learning, okay? Been doing my due diligence. You can see that, for example, real estate has increased in the past 10 years. A property has doubled in prices. Now, there's many different factors that the real estate has gone, but I believe that a major factor was the legalization of marijuana, because I was on the streets talking to people, and how many people that I meet that says, oh, I don't live here, I just moved here, or to Colorado. For whatever reason they moved there, majority that I met, probably like 30%, 40%, probably came for the legalization of marijuana. Other people came because for different reasons, but a good chunk, and that has increased the real estate business, okay, in that area, from them building a lot of big complexes to, small homes that at one time were like, let's say 200, now they went 400 or 500, okay? So there's a lot of adjacent industries that are going to benefit from the legalization of marijuana in Pacific states, okay? Now, let's talk about some of the businesses that are going to make a significant amount of money. First of all, let's start with the simple stuff like everybody thinks about, like the farmers, a guy that was just like a pot smoker, a hippie or a youngster. Bitcoin made a lot of nerds millions, changed their life, and now the pot industry is making a lot of pot smokers millionaires. So I'm very happy for the future, because the future looks like it's going to be giving the people the power, okay? So the people that know how to do the farming, the people that know how to do the genetics, like the plant genetics, they're going to make some great money because they know how to breed different plants and get a different higher product. And anyone that's related in the industry with equipment when it comes to farming. For example, I seen this guy that had created his own, in his own machinery, he had created his own way to trim the bud. So instead of hiring people with scissors to cut, this guy went to the lab and it's closet or whatever, garage, and start working on a better system. And the system now is just selling out. And all it does is people buy it, the farmers buy it, and they just put the bud in there and cuts it automatically without damaging the bud. Pretty, smart idea, okay? So also when it comes to the equipment, anyone that knows how to set up the lighting systems, you're going to get paid a lot of money. People that provide the lighting system, the product's going to make a lot of money. The installers can make money if you have a business doing that, okay? Security, for example, a lot of these places have a lot of security. So if you're in the security business and you love marijuana, well, here's a great opportunity to bring your security business into the marijuana and provide security and be the elite in your state, let's say, or the state that you want to go to if you don't live in these legal states, okay? So besides the farmers, besides the farm equipment, there's also anything. Let me give you some other stuff like IT. If you're in IT, for example, somebody that created weed maps loved IT, and they probably had a job or worked somewhere else, and they decided they're gonna jump into the weed industry, or IT in a sense of creating software for inventory management, because inventory of marijuana is totally different than inventory at Foley's, because that stuff doesn't
Okay, you're back.
I'm back? Awesome. So I was talking about the inventory management software that people can make a lot of money from, okay? Then there's also all the way down to like retail, okay? There's a lot of people making a lot of money with retail, having the shop where people come in there and get the dispensaries. Then there's gotta be a delivery system. The people are making money on the delivery system, how to get the stuff, the flower, the concentrate, whatever it is, from the farmer or the processing center to the retail. So like, for example, if you're in a delivery business and you deliver stuff, then you know that business real good and you love marijuana, then you could merge those together and probably make a lot of money, okay? Because you know that business, like I said, the security business. If you're in security, you know how to set up cameras, boom, okay? Even if you're a real estate investor, okay, everyone's going to make money. If you're in a commercial business and you own like this, you could allow people to come in there and be a grower, indoor grower in there, and tax them a lot of more money, because not all commercial property are going to allow that kind of stuff happen, because they have corporation bylaws that they got to follow. But if you're just an investor and you're smart and you realize, hey man, there's good money in here. If I rent this property, I normally leave $5 grand. Maybe I can still do $5 grand, and then I want 3% of all the profits you guys make. So like, we're not like a partnership, and I'll make a lot of money that way. So that's one way. The other thing is, some of us, in real estate business, we do hard money lending, and we lend our money on people that want to do fix and flips. But it might be an idea to look into, investigate, to lend money on people that want to start dispensaries, or people that want to start equipments like that, farming equipment, okay? So to be a hard money lender in a sense, or invest into these things, okay? Other businesses that are directly related to this is, for example, testing centers. Like for example, in Oregon, everything has to be tested, like how much THC it is, etc. Okay. Other things you can get into is, if you love cooking, there's edibles are very hot. Like people make it in tea, people make it in honey, make it in cookies, whatever. If you love doing that, and you can infuse it and hustle with that. Okay. If you're, for example, a marketer, then you can show people to market their business better, because it's totally different. If you're in a credit card processing business, then maybe you create a credit card processing for the dispensaries, because they don't accept, most of them don't accept this stuff, which Bitcoins will play a good part into that, okay? But I think that Bitcoin right now is, people are making money because there's a lot of speculation, but it's really just money. Let's say eventually it catches on everybody and it has a defined. some people will make money just like people make money with currency exchange, but they're not getting significantly rich, and you don't hear about it. Okay, it's just like they'll make money. Okay, but a business, especially a business, this okay.
You're back.
Sorry guys. So the internet is. So where am I going? That if you're a real estate investor, you're commercial. We talked about it. If you're residential, you can make money on with land. If you're in the land section, to rent out places for these growers to grow or build for them or whatever. You can look into the adjacent businesses that like need services that are like, for example, transportation, security. You can come up with equipment like many people have for people to not only smoke, but how to separate the THC from the plant, how to make hash, how to make bubble hash, how to make shatter, wax, all just like a machine, like you go to Starbucks and they push it like this and it comes out, anything like that. So if you have background in that, okay, if you're in construction, you can help out these people because to set up their retail shops, because they're not just like regular place. They need hardened doors, they need certain types of windows, certain type of flow and you can do that. If you're an architect, you can set up the design structure for the retail, the design structure for the farm, and you can go also even further out, like I seen that people are creating magazines, like I'm in Nevada right now in Las Vegas, and new magazines popped up just for marijuana, and they have dispensaries, and they have for example, I saw this rapper I used to listen to. Now he has for example one of these vapors, right? And I thought to myself, I was like, man, I should do this, right? Because I could get in on Alibaba and looking for one of these vapors. They're probably like $2 or $3 or less. If I order thousands of them, they're probably less. And okay, let's say just branded, put my logo on it. Let's say I'm gonna call it Kuni Vape, right? I'm gonna call it Kuni Vape. And and if you're Farsi and you don't know what that means, but if you don't, it's cool. But just call it Kuni Vape, and I'll put a cool logo on it, and I'll do something special about it, right? What do I mean? I could do a lifetime warranty. So if you buy my product, if it ever breaks down, I'll give you as many as possible, or I don't know, I'll create something like that, right? And I could start marketing it, and I'm buying it for $1 and I'm selling it for $50, right? Because it's Kuni Vape, right? And it has this warranty, right? And boom, that's what this rapper was doing. And I thought about it, and I remember this rapper, I forgot his name. I think it may be E40, but I'm not sure it was him. And I thought I was like, man, all this guy did is go to Alibaba or his partner or whatever, and he just slapped his name on it, and they just painted a certain way so it looked like all goldy, and that was the brand. And they were on this magazine that just probably popped up in Nevada. It's only legalized just not that long ago. The magazine just popped up not long ago. This guy just came in with a new smoking vape, and then they're slanging it and making money. And I thought, man, I could do this thing, right? I mean, so you don't even have to be related into the industry where you're the farmer or you touch the substance at all. For example, people that doing or providing the plastic, the containers for the dispensaries, they're on the wall. What is it called? The Wall Street. You can invest in them. They're already making so much money that they're on the Wall Street. Everyone that buys any marijuana comes in some kind of container, plastic container, these guys are providing for them. So it doesn't matter if you're in a container business, you used to be, but now you see opportunity and you jumped over and you're on Wall Street now because you grow so much, or if you're a guy that just made bongs and you brand yourself and you make a lot of money, or if you're a guy just sets up this 10 little smoke shops and each one's making you $500,000 a year and you got 10 of them and you're making $5 million, or if you're the guy that just creates a YouTube channel because you like marijuana, or if you you're the farmer, you're the genetic, I think the industry has more opportunity to make more millionaires than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, after the speculation, it just money, dude, just like dollars. You know, not that many people buy dollars because it's going to go up in price. Okay, some people do. They're just like currency exchange investors, but the majority of people don't do that. Okay, so I'm personally looking into the business heavily. I've been looking over it. I've been going to many of the states that are legalized and just studying it. And I wanted to share that information with you. Now, I'm not telling you guys to do this. You know, the government doesn't allow it, but the states do. So, like any investment, you should do your own due diligence, talk to an attorney, do all that stuff that, you know, the disclaimer stuff you got to do, you know. And you can lose your shirt and lose your money, guys. So if never invest in anything you can lose, guys. And know that entrepreneurship is risky as fuck, dude. It's risky as fuck. But to me, fuck a job, because job's more riskier. Hustle and bustle. If you like this video, guys, please like, please share, and tell your friends and family about me. See ya.